Work Life coffee, very delicious. Not Coke Zero. It's too cold for a Coke Zero right now, guys. It got cold overnight. That rain brought in the cold temps. We're supposed to have, over the next week or so, probably 4 nights below freezing. 4 nights in the 20s. About 5 or 6 nights in the below freezing. Yeah. I don't really see any snow in our forecast, but goodness gracious. Luckily I got the brunt of the work done this weekend during the moderate temperatures. Gavin and I, my son, we loaded all that steel. It was 4,000 pounds of steel. Took Gavin out to dinner last night, just me and him, had some good old conversation about school and getting his driver's license and his family and how things are going. I always like to spend time with Gavin, and it was much appreciated him helping me. That's right, Elvis. He was very helpful, a lot more helpful than you are. All you do is blah, 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 blah. I mean, he takes care of his ladies all right, but blah, 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 blah. That's about all he does. But yeah, it is so cold, and unfortunately, there was an accident. Not exactly sure when it happened, but I can guess. I got up today, and Grandma Carol was out of town, so I was taking care of her pups. And I got up this morning, made me some Work Life coffee, and I see snowflakes coming down. Goodness gracious. The rain is mostly come and went, but I just saw some snowflakes drifting down. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I digress. I got up this morning, made me some Work Life coffee, went over to Grandma Carol's to let her pups out and get them some food. When I stepped out of the Ridge crib, my knee hurt. And then every step I took, the front inside of my knee, right there was hurting. And it was a twinging pain. I made it, over to our house, took care of the dogs, and, drank my coffee, warmed up a little bit, and then went back out again to, the dogs, let them out, fed them, brought them in to feed them, then let them out again, it's just in order to, you know how it goes with the dogs. Grandma Carol actually feeds her dogs and then lets them out when she gets up in the morning, I believe. What I always did was, as soon as I got up, I let the dogs out since they've been in, not been able to use it all night long. I let them out, I get their food ready, I let them back in, they eat, and then I let them out again. Just the way I do it. Okay, all right. But, yeah, my knee, what I think happened, it wasn't the carrying of the steel. I know Gavin told me to make sure I was bending at the knees so I wouldn't hurt my back. He was squatting all the way down. I'm like, goodness gracious. You'll see that video tomorrow. Got it all uploaded, edited, transition, songs, and all of that this morning. So it is ready to come out tomorrow. Really good video, I think. Really good video. But I don't think it happened when I was lifting and carrying the steel. I think it was when I was squatting down trying to get the forms off the footers, because I've never really squatted like that. I had my knee pads on and I was kneeling, which I did fine, when I was making the forms for the footers and everything. But whenever I was taking them off and trying to get the screws out, oh my gosh, the screws were a nightmare. Don't even get me going there. Don't get me going there. But it was a lot of squatting to get all this done, and I think I may have just pulled it a little bit or strained it, because I don't think it's any irreparable damage. It is feeling better now. It is after lunch, and I know I'm drinking Work Life coffee, but it's cold outside. It is cold outside. Ooh, my butt. I need your help. Since it was cold and wet and muddy and everything, I really couldn't get on the tractor and do that work. I was really wanting to get that done today. What I did do is start making measurements. I went over to Grandma Carol's and looked in her log cabin, how things are set up there. Looked online, but I want to get your opinion for electrical. receptacle heights, switch heights. And if you can, go into your home. I mean, some of you already know this off the top of your head, but I'm just curious what your home actually is. Now, all these measurements I'm asking for today are from the center of the box. That way we're all on the same page. Some people do it from the bottom of the box. Some people do it from the top of the box. Easiest way is just when you do your tape measure, look at the very center of the switch or receptacle. There's a little screw there usually. You know, you can guess it. Okay, halfway up, people. Center. Okay. Don't get me from the bottom. Don't get me from the top. Get me from the center. And you can do from the flooring, right? From the top of your flooring. I know if you don't have flooring on, it's subfloor and everything, but it'll be okay. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what your eyes are. So, for receptacles, a lot of people use a hammer, you know, for the bottom of the receptacle and everything. From the center of the receptacle, this is what I got, okay? And tell me if you got the same thing. Receptacles, the center of the box, that little screw that holds the plate on, about 15 inches from the flooring top to the center of the box. Now yours may be 16, it may be 14, but I'm looking at 15 inches from the center of the receptacles to from the top of the flooring to the center of the receptacle. 15 inches. That's what I think I'm going to use. But let me know. I'm curious what you have and kind of explain to me why it should be higher or lower. All right. So switches, light switches in the house. You know, the ceiling fan, the lights, and all that stuff. I'm looking at 50 inches from the center of the switch. Basically, you know, the little toggle switch from the flooring up to the center of the switch. And again, it can be all over the place. I'm curious I'm looking at 50 inches. Okay, so 50 inches from the flooring's top all the way up to the very center of the switch. Countertops. Now, most people's countertops are probably 36 inches. Okay, so 36 inches. I'm looking at for the receptacles and the switches, you know, like the garbage disposal and the under cabinet lights and everything. I'm looking at doing the center of the switches and receptacles all about 10 inches above the top of the countertop. So about 36 inches, add 10, about 46 inches. Now this is probably going to vary greatly with you guys, okay? But I'm thinking 10 inches. Because it depends how low your countertop, your cabinets hang down, and if you have a backsplash and all that. When we did Grandma Carol's, we made the receptacles a little bit too low, and actually had to cut off the bottom of the receptacle plates because of the granite countertop. So I'm gonna go a little bit higher. I'm thinking 46 inches for the switches and receptacles. Like Grandma Carol's switches are a little bit higher than receptacles above the countertops. And this is the kitchen countertops. All right, the next one. Exterior lighting. Okay, you know, the on your front door and your back door, the sconces, the light fixtures. I'm thinking the box where the electrical is, not maybe where the light bulb is, but you know, that where it mounts to the wall, the center of that being about 60 inches. It needs to be about eye level, you know, the light may be a little bit lower, so the eye about eye level. I'm thinking about 60 inches. What do you think? Okay, what do you think? Now, I'm also getting all the rest of the measurements. You know, it's getting down to cut time. I need to get these numbers in to Eco Panels of Tennessee so they can start making my SIP walls, my structural insulated panels, because you have to know all these dimensions of exterior walls, switches, receptacles, outlets, you know, all those things, because they inject the polyurethane foam between two pieces of wood, and they have to already have the conduit and the electrical box in the wall when they inject that foam. So once you determine where your electrical is, that's where it's at. Okay, that is one of the, it's not really a downfall because it does come pre-done for electrical. That's actually a pro. But one of the con would be, I want it 3 foot over here. Ooh, I want it 6 inches higher. No. Not the way we do things around here in Dodge City, okay? So, I'm going to go up to the ridge, get my muck boots on, because it's a mudded mess up there. And I got to go measure the exterior dimensions of the barn house, which should be 40 by 40. You know, the split face center block should be 40 by 40. Could be a little different. And I also got to measure where those seismic straps are. Now, I had hoped I could get up there and move the dirt and get the seismic building permit video out to you. You know, I've been promising you that for a month or so. But I really want to marry that up to moving the dirt, backfilling the foundation, and getting the septic covered, and unforming the back patio. It's just been too muddy up there. I don't want to tear the yard up. I mean, I don't want to mess up my septic tank, for one thing, and my field lines. So thank you for being patient on that. But I've got to get the measurements from the seismic straps to the corners of the house, so that Eco Panels knows where to put that wood, or to put what we're doing, because it got kind of crazy here. You know, I told you I got an engineer involved and all that. Yeah, I can't wait to make that video. I know it's gonna be fun. So I'll show you the drawings that I paid $1,200 or $1,600 for the engineer to do up, and I'll show you all that. It's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, but Grandma Carol she just got home. She just got home, so she'll be here tonight. My knee is not bad. Okay, I know it hurts, but I don't think it's injured. I don't think it's injured. I think I just strained it. I mean, I guess you call that an injury, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Gotta love some RidgeLife coffee, everybody. Get you some. Link down in the description. David, I was talking to David, come on Homestead this morning. He says, man, RidgeLife Coffee sure does get a lot of free advertising with you, since they don't pay you, because, a lot of, full-time YouTubers, a lot of the income is from paid sponsorships. But RidgeLife Coffee has really done me well, and they keep me stocked in the coffee I enjoy, the K-Cups. And so I've not, asked for any kind of compensation for all the, Coke Zero don't pay me, RidgeLife Coffee ain't gonna pay me. But Caleb, if you're watching this, if you want to pay me, go ahead, but I like your coffee. Thank you very, very much. Haven't seen Morgan in a while. He's down at college. He said it was really warm there earlier this week, and of course it was almost 80 degrees here this weekend. 80 degrees. I think it was Friday. Does that count? Because Saturday it was pretty warm too. And then today it's in the 30s. I don't know if you can see my breath right now. It's in the 30s. Oh my goodness. Hopefully the camper stays warm. Still got the ugly old foam up, up under the ridge crib there, but it does its job. Hopefully after the next couple weeks I'll be able to take that off. Oh, guys, shh, big news. Okay, I know it's towards the end of the video, and I'm going to spill the beans here, so those that stuck around actually get the beans spilled. And I ain't telling nobody about the beans. Tomorrow, Monday, if everything goes well, and we don't get no more rain, I'm getting dump truck loads of gravel being delivered. And it's raining, snowing again. Did y'all see it coming down? It's starting to sprinkle and snow. It's more like sleet. Can you see it on me? It's more like sleet. But yeah, bright and early, hopefully after the sun comes up, I should be getting, I'm expecting probably 3 full loads of crushed limestone. That's what the driveway is made out of. And I'm going to attempt at dispersing it and placing it evenly around all those footers myself without damaging the footers. I know a skid steer, a Bobcat, could do it in a heartbeat. David said, Tim, you need to be doing that yourself. Don't be paying people to do stuff. So I'm going to attempt to do it myself. Old Blue can do it. I just don't know if I'm a good enough operator to do it. You know me, guys. I'm a little OCD. When I make a 50-foot by 60-foot pad for gravel, I don't want it to be 47-foot by 32-foot. I don't want a little whoopty around the edges. So I'm gonna try to flag it out, and they're just gonna dump the gravel. They're not gonna tailgate it, because I'll be spreading it out with a tractor. So there should just be 3 loads of gravel. I'm thinking 3. I'm thinking 3 loads for the area, about 4 inches deep. It's already been compacted and everything. Oh, wait till you see the video tomorrow. You'll see how well. I can't wait for you to see it. Can't wait. Oh, don't move, hurt my knee. Yeah, I got so much cool stuff going on here. As long as my body don't keep me from moving forward, I'm gonna keep doing it. It is an exciting time. So I got to finish these dimensions out, get that to Eco Panels and Honest Abe Log Homes. I'll be probably scheduling a trip out there to sit down with the architect soon. As soon as we get all these numbers to him, I should be traveling out to Moss, Tennessee, and that's going to be another fun trip. Because remember, last time I lost the footage of the Honest Day Blog home tour. Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. And actually, it was a year ago today that I visited Eco Panels of Tennessee, and I got to video that burning the foam, put my hand on it with Rob Clutter. Unfortunately, Rob has passed away. He was the vice president of Eco Panels of Tennessee, and he is sorely missed. I mean, he is sorely missed. But they're doing a good job of taking up the slack, because he was a SIP expert, that's for sure, a SIP expert. So Rob's family, all the family at Eco Panels of Tennessee and Honest Day Log Homes, our thoughts and prayers are with you for the loss of Mr. Clutter. Rob, great guy. I met him in person, and really just he was the YouTube guy for them. He did their YouTube videos. So me and him clicked right off the bat, with all that stuff. So Rob was very, very helpful to me, and I am definitely going to miss him. But we're going to move forward with the project. And all right, guys, I gotta go get this done before if this rain gets snow gets any heavier, I'm gonna be in trouble. So guys, until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling. Go Ridge Life. Put my hand back in my pocket. Woo!